Slow this thing down. Good job.
So here comes Alabama A&M. Kayla Walker's three-pointer, no good from the near wing. Grambling.
Under 2 minutes now.
Correct. They've got a chance to cut into this lead, only down by 7. But if they want to get into the mix, they've got to go now. Bartholomew over to Murray on the baseline. Murray backing down Kayla Walker. Murray, turnaround jumper, no good. Walker coming down with the rebound.
Right. And now Walker and the freshman, they got no time and score.
137 to go, 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Alabama A&M look for them to actually wind some clock down here.
They should.
To limit Grambling's final possessions. Drive inside by Karaya Beck, and she has the ball tapped away from her, and then she gets the ball back. However, she was out of bounds. So guess what? Ball's going to go back over to Grambling State University.
Most of the time, coming down the stretch, that ball would have been in Walker's hands or even the freshman's hands. But now the crowd's in the game. They know what time it is. They know they need a defensive stop.
Correct. Defensive stop coming up is what Alabama A&M fans want. Offensive possession with a score is what Grambling wants. And Brian loses her footing in the lane.
Right. So now you get under a minute. Walker's got to play smart, and she's got to back it out.
26-second difference between shot clock and game clock here. In regulation, shot clock down to its final 10 seconds for Alabama A&M. So here's the drive by Walker, but Walker can't finish. 28 seconds to go for Grambling State.
Good defense by
Indeed, great defense by Vanessa Wimberly. Wimberly knocking the ball out of bounds. 24 seconds to go. Alabama A&M still on top by 7. Jada Belt is going to check back into the game now for Alabama A&M.
And then Coach Simmons seems as if she's getting some more shooters on the floor. She's going to her bench, taking out the post players, getting some more guards on the floor.
All right, here's the deep inbounds to Alicia Murray. Murray driving with the right hand, and Murray scores off glass.
Right,
55.
Timeout so that they can advance the ball.
Correct, 55-50 with 21 seconds to go. Expect for Alabama A&M to try to protect the ball, and Grambling's going to come out with this full court press.
And that's going to be a full timeout.
All right, it is a full timeout, so hey, let's take a real quick break, and we'll be...
Junior. Take a couple of dribbles, firing on the way, and that's also good. So the Colors cashing in on the freebie. Fifth made free throw for her. 62-53 the score now. Trap still on. The shot clock is not rolling, and we're going to have to stop that.
Neither clock is running.
Coach James is irate right now, needless to say, because his team is applying pressure and no time has run off of the shot clock, and that's what the discrepancy is.
I think they're going to have to look at this again.
They will, so we might as well assume position here and turn it over. Let's help them out here.
Yeah, if it's 19 on that clock, then that's a violation. They're going to have to use stopwatch. They won't be able to tell with that.
And the game clock did not roll either. As you can see, it was locked on 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yep.
And about 4 seconds, maybe 3 or 4 seconds would have expired, if the clock had run down. As you get a look at...
Maybe more than that, because they had a trap on Cheatham down here before she threw
Oh,
it out.
right.
So I think they're going to have to take a look at this and use it.
Oh, no, they're not. They're going to take 5 seconds off, Coach. So they're going to save 5 seconds. Coach James wants... Look, hey, listen. Coach James wants a fresh 30.
No.
You know what?
No,
Coach...
he wants the 10-second violation is what he wants. And I can understand it.
Yeah.
I can understand it.
Yeah.
This is one of those cases where you may have to take a look at this, you get a stopwatch, and you
Run it
make
down.
the determination from there. Because the game clock never moved. I don't know how you get 5 seconds off the shot clock.
Right, and without adjusting the game clock. Here comes Kiki Henderson. But they've got to adjust that. So if really, to be honest with you, Coach, if the clock was frozen at 2:12, 2 minutes and 12 seconds, and they took 5 seconds off of the shot clock, well, then you have to take 5 seconds off the game clock, and it should be rewound at 2:07.
My point exactly. Yep, I think that's what has Coach James a little bit perturbed at this point.
But we will move on. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to play. 62.
I don't get that. I don't care who's what game it is. I mean, yeah, it's not unless it's like the national championship or something like that.
Excuse me, that was Jones.
You know, or something.
The colors goes up.
It ain't even like that, you know.
The basketball, it's going to be deflected.
You know, like the viewers benefit from that.
Colors has to do a better job
I don't know.
understanding. She's taking it 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, too deep. She's got to make sure when she draws help, she has to kick that. She's had a shooter in the corner there.
Murphy will trigger to McCullers. Now inside, going up is Jefferson. Air ball. Coming away with it is Alcorn State. Now they'll be content to use a little clock here. Coach using all 30 if they can, unless you get a freebie like that one from Kiki Henderson.
You will take that, that's for sure.
Henderson's got 7 in the second half. She's in the double digits now with 11 points, which is 2 over her average of 9.6. Murphy, though, cutting McCullers, goes off glass. Can't find the rim. A minute 18 to play. Now Mississippi Valley State kind of playing off it.
Dr. Paul Bryant.
Grambling falls Alcorn State, or Alabama 55-50. Then we have 63-50, 66-53. Alabama State, Alcorn State over Mississippi State Valley Devots. It looks like it's gonna be over though. That one is. Let's go to Tulane at Florida.
See Haley Walker wearing that sleeve on her left leg. She got injured in the game earlier this year. I want to say it was at Tulane or at, I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but might have been Memphis. She had to come out of the game and missed a couple games and been wearing that sleeve on her leg ever since. And apparently tweaked something there. So Florida Atlantic with only 8 healthy bodies to start this game. Now apparently down to 7.
Yeah, late in the season like this, a lot of wear and tear on their bodies, mentally, physically, everything, especially with the conference tournament just around the corner.
Yeah, and Leanne Freeland say, it's been a big issue for the coaching staff as to how hard do we practice?
Yes.
Because we only have 9 healthy players.
Yes.
And you can't run them into the ground because they're all playing a lot of minutes. Everybody's playing, and they're all playing a lot of minutes. So it's a question of how much do you push them in practice, and that's been a very fine line to walk for her and her coaching staff.
Yeah, and that's a really tough question to answer because, like you said, you can't run them into the ground if that's all you have. You have to push them enough, but not past their limit. Don't want more injuries.
Very fine tightrope to walk. There's Simmons speeding on a walk. Kicks it out. Carstensen for 3, and Ashley Langford threw her hands in the air as she saw her players leave the three-point shooter in Carstensen. You can't do that.
Don't leave her open for 3 if you're going to do anything. That girl has got game.
12 for Carstensen, all on threes. 4 out of 9 from the suburbs. Florida Atlantic up 4. That'll stay with Tulane. Good defensive play by Gewertz to deflect the entry pass.
Yeah, I mean, there's Carstensen wide open for 3. 12 total points. All 3 balls.
There's Brown down low, draws a double team. Hayes with 1 to shoot, and again, lack of situational awareness. Tulane not realizing how much time left on the shot clock.
Got to peek at that shot clock every once in a while.
I mean, you see it all the time, and it's really not hard. There's 2 clocks up there. It tells you how much you got to shoot. It's just an unforgivable mistake.
Yeah, it's hard just being in the zone, so focused, having to look up briefly, make sure you have enough time on the clock.
There's Maddie Gortz on the drive. Gortz still on the handle, trying to back her way in. 10 to shoot. Carstensen cuts to the rim and fall for a travel. Started to go up with the shot, realized that she was too well covered, tried to dribble on her way down, but that does not work. You might have heard Leanne Freeland yelling at her team, D up.
I love being behind the coaches now. I feel like we're almost in the game. We can really get a taste of what they're saying to their players. We've been trying to relay what they're saying to you all.
Vivian Anwa steals the entry pass and will give it up to a guard, Simmons. 1:47 left to go.
Gosh, you blink and there's only 1:40 of the game left.
There's Simmons. Beats Anwa.
9 seconds.
Torres with the pull-up in the lane short. Gets her own rebound, and Carstensen alone for 3. Too strong this time. And the rebound to Mays up to Lane. Green Wave trail it by 4. Florida Atlantic a little slow to get back on defense. Daniel way off the mark from 3. And now Florida Atlantic can run some shot clock. Simmons on the drive, banks it, count, no, it's an offensive foul. I do not like that call. And I'll tell you why. The shot's already released. It has no bearing on the play.
Yes, yeah.
And
She's in the circle too.
yeah, was Mabry in the restricted area. She had 1 foot on the line, her heel in, and the other foot on the line.
Wow.
So no basket. I'm not a fan of that. If you've already released the shot, then that has no bearing on the play. Kevin Sparrock, one of our officials tonight, he loves to call offensive fouls. We see him a lot in this building, and that's his history. So it's a 4-point game with a minute to go. Still not disastrous for Florida Atlantic, but that's a huge shot, a huge call.
Especially this late in the game, 1 minute left.
I mean, I don't even feel like there was that much contact. Tulane has the possession arrow.
Well, let's go Tulane or Texas or bring in.
Exactly 1
Or
minute to
Texas
go.
with Chesty in the mound. Actually, let's bring in Grand Canyon. No, I mean in the mound.
Gibson to the front court. Daniel on the attack against Moores. Moores with a block, but a foul.